Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill. Today on Suncoast FYI, we talk to the Humane Society of Sarasota County, the author of The Company of Demons, the Paris Flea Market, and Southeastern Guide Dogs, all next on Suncoast FYI. We're joined now by the Humane Society of Sarasota County's Communications Coordinator, Nalani Simpson, to talk about their upcoming Paws on the Catwalk event. Hi, it's always nice to see you.
It's always nice to be here, Nancy. Thank you.
Thanks. So you have a very special event coming up.
Yes.
Can you tell our viewers about that, please?
Yes, so 12th annual Paws on the Catwalk is actually this Thursday, March 29th.
Wow.
So hurry up and purchase tickets because this event is nonstop fun. So it is a luncheon, so we do open at 10:30 a.m., but there still will be signature cocktails, don't you worry.
Okay. It doesn't matter, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
The signature cocktails always set the bar for a great event.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of wonderful retailers, and we do some pre-function shopping in the beginning, and then we bring everyone into the ballroom for a delicious lunch and a fabulous fashion show.
And it's taking place at the Ritz,
yes,
right?
At the Ritz-Carlton.
Okay.
And so we go into there, we enjoy lunch, and get to see a wonderful fashion show by Influence Style.
Okay, so that all starts, doors open at 10:30.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and what time does the fashion show start? Do you eat before? Do you eat during?
Yeah, so you eat lunch basically during the fashion show. The fashion show starts around noon, and then prior to that, we even have all sorts of fun things going on. So we have raffle sales, and our raffle is a premium raffle, so you definitely want to enter. I mean, we have Botox and filler packages and 3-night stays at the Ringling Beach House and fishing charters for 6.
Wow.
So these prizes are top notch.
Really
so I
fun
definitely
things.
recommend entering our raffle. You get a really fun blinky necklace, so look for the necklaces.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All sorts of stuff going on.
And you have some special entertainment you want to share with us?
Yes, we are so excited to announce that Lyric Walinda and Simon Aristoff, her husband, owners of Cirque Vertigo, have agreed to perform at our event.
Oh, how wonderful.
And they are just spectacular. And Lyric Walinda Aristoff, she is actually a 7th generation circus performer with the Walinda's family. And they are so known around Sarasota.
What's her specialty, Nalani?
She does all sorts of stuff. So she does like the aerial act, she does hooping, she does the tight ropes, she does the rolla bola balancing act. So they do everything under the sun, moon, and stars. And they really just display such a perfect blend of strength, balance, beauty, and grace.
Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
They're
So,
wonderful.
how does this event benefit the Humane Society, dear?
Yes, so whether you get a sponsorship or you just purchase a ticket or buy a raffle necklace at the event, every single dollar goes directly back to the dogs and cats in our care. So every single, penny that you spend at this event and contributing to us, it goes directly back to our mission and our cause of saving homeless animals.
It just touches my heart that you do so much for the community with our little 4-legged friends. Now, are there still sponsorships available?
Yes, there are, and I know the event is right around the corner, but we always say the more the merrier. Come join in on our cause. We have sponsorships from $2,000 all the way up to $5,000. We get a table, wonderful amenities to the event, and all sorts of really great things.
Okay, now where can our viewers go quickly to find a ticket?
Yes,
and be part of this?
Go online, purchase a ticket. Luncheon tickets are $150, and grab a girlfriend, grab a guy friend, and come on out to the Ritz-Carlton and have fun for a really great cause.
All right. Well, thank you. Look forward to seeing you. Now, one thing before we go, tell us how many animals during the course of the year do you find home for?
So the Humane Society of Sarasota County finds about 1,600 homes for animals throughout the year. And just as of March, we have found about 450 homes for dogs and cats.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. And you're going to have some little furry friends with
Oh
you
my
at the
goodness.
event?
We will have puppies, kittens, and dogs and cats galore.
Okay. All right. Good. I wanted to know that. I was hoping you
Yes,
did.
it's a very important part.
Okay. So be prepared to go home with a little furry friend.
Yes, you may be heading home with a furry friend.
Okay.
So be sure to have room in your car.
Okay. Thanks, Nalani.
Thank you, Nancy.
Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, we talk to Michael Jordan, the author of The Company of Demons. We're joined now by the author of The Company of Demons, Michael Jordan. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Nancy.
And you were telling me a little bit about your book, but let's tell our viewers where you came up with the idea.
Oh, sure. I live in Cleveland, Ohio part of the year, but I'm not a Cleveland native. And when I first moved there, I was in a meeting, and there were photographs of old Cleveland up on the wall. And someone said, well, that's Kingsbury Run, where the torso murderer used to leave his victims. And I said, who's the torso murderer? And you say, oh my gosh, that led me to learn about the story of this notorious serial killer. He terrorized Cleveland for many years, would leave brutally dismembered bodies throughout the city, and the population was in an uproar. Yeah, it was terrifying. Elliot Ness finished his days with the Untouchables in Chicago and then moved to Cleveland to take over the police department. And it fell to Elliot Ness to capture this killer. And the killer would taunt Ness and the police. He'd write to the newspapers about how inept Ness was and how the police were incompetent.
Oh my gosh.
And it really affected Elliot Ness quite badly. He began to drink heavily. His marriage fell apart, and he left town kind of under a cloud.
See, this is something I've never known about Elliot Ness.
It's a very sad last chapter to the man's life.
Yeah.
And the torso murderer, never apprehended. So in my book, I asked the question, what if that notorious killer came back today for one final act of vengeance?
Okay. Is that where you leave the book off?
Not quite. I set in modern day Cleveland, and I have my protagonist as a ne'er-do-well attorney with his own set of personal and professional troubles. And as he's trying to grapple and put his life back together, it turns out he has an odd family tie to the killer. And while he's trying to reconstruct things with his personal and professional relationships, the killer emerges in the background to stalk him and his family.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not a good day.
Oh my gosh. Now, so how long has this book actually been evolving?
To be candid, about 5 years. I really wanted to make sure it was a very nice book for people that people would enjoy. So I took it very seriously. I took writing courses at some of the colleges up north. I went to New York City for a lot of seminars and workshops with professional authors. I hired some editors to work with me and give me some guidance in shaping the book. And I read quite a bit too from other authors. Stephen King has a very fine book about how to write, on writing, and I used his book quite extensively. So a lot of work, and I think it's come up with a book I'm proud of.
Okay, and your first book.
First one, yeah.
Wow, and that's what inspired you to write it when you were back in Cleveland and you saw this, you just kind of grabbed you. Why?
Grabbed me. The fact that this person committed these heinous crimes and got away with it is just phenomenal. And so that led to the story. And a lot of people who read it very much enjoyed it and asked if there would be a sequel. I had not intended there to be a sequel, Nancy, but my wife said she wants a sequel. There'll be a sequel.
She'll stand there and she'll make you write that book.
Exactly, right.
So yes, feedback from your readers. I mean, the book hasn't been out that long now.
No, just under 2 months yet, and there's a lot of very good feedback from reviewers on all the sites, Goodreads, Amazon, Bookish First, and very high ratings and a lot of very nice compliments. That's gratifying for me because you sink your heart and soul into a project, and then when it's finally out to see that people do like it and they want to read more and they really enjoy it and refer it to their friends, that's meant a lot to me.
Now, and it's not self-published. You actually have a very well-known publisher.
Greenleaf Book Group out of Austin, Texas. Smaller group, but they've been very good. I'm very proud of the product. I think they did a nice job of the cover design. The type's well done. They have a nice promotional department that's gotten the book out there, so I'm very, very happy with that too.
And any book tours planned?
I've been doing some speaking down in the Florida area, Southwest Florida, and I've been going up to Cleveland, Ohio. I have 2 more planned in Cleveland. Next week I'm flying back up for, and I'm trying to work on some more of those, so we'll see where that leads.
So when are you planning the sequel?
Hope it's not another 5 years, let's say that.
Okay, well, I'll get through this one first, and it might take me that much time to settle down before I'm ready for the second one. So thank you so much for being here today, and good luck with your book.
Thank you, Nancy.
After the break, we'll talk with Caroline Ryan from the Paris Flea Market, so please stay tuned. Our next guest is Caroline Ryan from the Paris Flea Market. Nice to have you back.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Our pleasure. So, the Paris Flea Market.
Yes.
Sounds fascinating. What is it?
The Paris Flea Market is a sale of high-quality, gently used goods that were donated by members of the Sarasota Orchestra Friends. This will be our 5th year to have this sale. We've raised almost $200,000 over the last 4 years, and we'll add to that this year.
That's a lot of work. Now, you've been in charge of it since its beginning?
Since its inception.
Okay, so tell us what we're going to see.
Well, you're going to see really fabulous goods. We've got some excellent furniture this year. We have beautiful jewelry, very nice clothes, lovely items for the home, fine linens.
So something for everybody.
Yes, something for absolutely everyone.
Now, tell us again who this benefits.
This benefits the Sarasota Orchestra and its youth orchestra program. I'm a member of the Sarasota Orchestra Friends, which is a support group for the Sarasota Orchestra, and we raise funds. One of the principal places that the money that we raise goes is to support the youth orchestra program. And in Sarasota County and Manatee County, there are over 300 students from the school system who receive musical training from the Sarasota Orchestra.
Thanks to you. Partially to what you do.
Partially.
Yes.
There's many people that help. We provide money for even those who might not be able to afford it, because we think that the training and the discipline in the musical field is so important.
And yes, I mean, if they have the passion to want to do it, I think it's wonderful that they have the opportunity thanks to what you do.
Many of them have gone on to play in major orchestras throughout the country.
That's awesome.
So,
okay. So where will it be held? I know you've moved this year.
We have. We are very, very excited because we are back downtown and we are at Symphony Center.
Okay, the Beatrice Freeman.
Yes,
Symphony
the Beatrice Friedman Symphony Center.
Okay, and for those who don't know, that's right behind the Municipal Auditorium. And
yes, we lie in between Boulevard of the Arts and 10th Street, and we are in front of the Van Wezel and behind the Municipal Auditorium.
Okay, and they'll be able to find that on your website, I'm sure. So.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And when is it, Caroline?
The sale begins on Tuesday, the 27th of March, and it runs through Friday, the 30th of March.
Okay. Now, is there a progression in it when you say it opens on Tuesday? Is there admission to get in on Tuesday?
We have what we call a preview sale or an early bird sale on Tuesday, and that begins at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Until what time?
Until 7. And there is a $10 admission to get into that.
But you get to see all the good stuff.
You get everything. You get first grab at everything.
All right. I bet you there's a line out the door for that.
There always has been. There always has been. And really, I highly recommend this sale to dealers because the prices that we put on things are below wholesale, and the public will be able to find wonderful things for very little money. And also know that they're doing a good deed when they purchase.
Yeah, I've been there. It is. It's amazing. And you set it up like a showroom. I mean, it looks like a gallery. It's the work that goes into it.
Well,
volunteers, right?
Yes, and our space is a little more confining this year, and so we may not quite look like a retail store, but everything will be very carefully thought out.
I'm sure.
Now on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, there is no admission fee, and we're open from 10 to 4.
Okay, great. And we'll put the information across our screen so our viewers can find out where you are.
Well, thank you.
And have a wonderful time. I'll see you there.
We appreciate your contributing to our success.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Coming up next on Suncoast FYI, the philanthropic director of the Southeastern Guide Dogs. We're joined in the studio now by Philanthropy Director of Southeastern Guide Dogs, Jennifer Bryan. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have you both here. So we're going to talk about the walkathons,
Yes.
but let's start with why we're having the walkathons. Who is this that you have with you?
This is why we're having the walkathons.
Okay.
This is Chris Kyle. He was named after the American Sniper. Our fundraisers at Southeastern Guide Dogs can name a puppy if they raise $5,000. So that's what was done with this little guy.
And
so
he's yours.
yes, he's an ambassador. So he's
Okay.
my walking billboard. I get to take him places and share our message to everybody that I run into.
Okay, and how, I mean, and I'm sure everybody stops you.
They do.
So how can they not?
do.
I mean, you're both beautiful, so.
Oh, thank you.
So the walkathon, I know one of them's already taken place, but there's one tomorrow.
Yes.
I understand. Can you
It's at-
tell our viewers about that?
I'd be happy to. It's
Good.
at Nathan Benderson Park, Sarasota County, over there by I-75. It's a walkathon, and this one actually has a 5K as well. So the 5K starts at 7:30 in the morning, and then our festivities get going around 9, and then we have the 3K walk, which is around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So, and everyone is encouraged, and their dogs are invited. We want everybody to bring
I
their
like
dogs
that.
out.
There you
Yeah.
go. Everybody gets some exercise and
Everybody.
walks for a good cause. So what's the cost? of the
It's
event?
free. Anybody can come to the event.
Oh.
It is a fundraising initiative, so ideally people would make a donation, but they certainly don't have to.
Okay, and they could get sponsors as well. Their friends could sponsor them
Yes.
to walk.
Yes,
Okay.
anyone can sign up on our website, which is guidedogswalkathon.org,
All right.
and they can shoot their link out to any of their friends, family members, and say, hey, help support me in my walk efforts.
I like it. So how about signing up? You said that it starts at 7:30.
Yes.
What time do folks have to get there to sign up?
We will be ready to go at 6:30. The run itself starts at 7:30.
Okay.
You really don't have to sign up to walk. You just show up, and when we kick the event off, you take your dog and just go
And
for a
then
nice
just
little
go.
walk around the lake.
Okay. And what will be going on between the walks and the races? You said there's the one starting at 7:30, and then there's the 3K
Yes.
at 9:30. So what will folks be able to do in between those?
We have lots of vendors who will be out there. We've got entertainment. We've got usually a warm-up like Zumba or something like that everyone's encouraged to join in. We'll have some food and drinks to keep everybody hydrated and healthy and ready to do their walk.
And what time does it typically end?
Usually we wrap up by noon.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
My little one's laying down on me.
So the money that you raise,
Yes.
Jennifer, tell us about where all of that goes to, please.
Every penny goes to Southeastern Guide Dogs, and we have an $8 million operating budget. This is, it's very important that we have fundraising events like this because we don't receive any government funding, and all of our dogs are given to the visually impaired and to veterans with PTSD free of charge. They don't pay a penny.
Anything.
They actually come and live on our campus for about 3 weeks during training. All of it's room and board, food, everything is covered, including the animal that they receive, the highly trained animal, and it costs us tens of thousands of dollars to raise each dog because
my gosh.
we breed them on campus. We have a
Sure.
genetics and reproduction program, so fundraising is it's
very,
crucial to our
very
organization.
important.
Yeah.
And what services does the dogs provide to
Well,
our community?
we have guide dogs.
Yes.
So for the visually impaired, and then we have service dogs who help veterans.
Okay.
We have a Gold Star family program. Whenever you have a family who's lost someone in the military, they are eligible to receive a dog that's more of a therapy dog to help them along. We have a Canine Connection program for children who are visually impaired who may end up with a guide dog one day. We'll let them have one of our dogs as a pet,
Yep.
so they learn to care for the dog. So then when they do receive their guide dog, they're ready to go.
Aw, that's wonderful. So you do so much for the community. Now, I know this isn't the only walk that's taking place. We were
Correct.
talking about other virtual. Not virtual, I said that before.
No, that's correct.
Okay,
Yes,
virtual
we have,
walks.
Yes, we have 8 Florida-based walks, 3
Okay.
of which have already taken place.
All
So
right.
Lakewood Ranch is the 24th, March 24th.
Okay.
And we also have April 21st at Payne Park in Sarasota. The virtual walkathons are taking place all over the country. Our fundraisers who don't necessarily live in this area, they want to have an event too. So we will support them and they can have their event in their community park. We've got one in North Carolina, Texas, a couple different ones going
Wonderful.
on.
So anybody that has a dog can have a walk, and they should let Let their friends and family know.
Sure, absolutely. We encourage everybody to walk with the dogs.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here and bringing this wonderful gentleman with you.
Thank you for having us.
Coming up after the break, find out what events will be taking place on the Suncoast this weekend. Coming up this weekend on the Suncoast, put on your dancing shoes. It's the 10th annual Sarasota Challenge Ballroom Sport Competition. The event is open to the public and takes place at the Hyatt Regency Hotel at 1000 Boulevard of the Arts, Sarasota. And it runs from March 24th till March 25th. And the Orioles and Ed Smith Stadium will host a special end-of-the-season charitable concert featuring the award-winning country duo Low Cash. All proceeds from the event will benefit the Sarasota Academy of the Arts Musical Theater Program. Tickets are available at the Ed Smith Stadium box office. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you. Just call us at 941-361-4333. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com under Programming. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.